Yeah, it's half the fun. Half the fun's the golf cart.
Yeah, I know, right? Get the golfing. I just come here to drive the golf cart. Whoa!
Well, I got my focus and goals down, and the biggest one is the passion I've spent almost 2 decades on, which is basically building this company and seeing it grow. And it's been really awesome to see how we're able to help so many people, and there's so many people that now rely on us to be successful, our students and our staff. And so I want to make sure that we're going to be doing right by these people. Yeah, the energy I have is, just balancing time, making sure that we have enough time to get everything done, because there's a lot of work to create all the free videos we have out there and continue to fulfill our clients. It's a lot of work to build machines, a lot behind the scenes. It's not just me, it's a whole team. Now, I'd be super tired if I didn't have a great team behind me, helping me build the company and making sure that everyone's here supporting us. So we're releasing a program coming up soon with Luke as a sex education program partnered with newbiles.net, and it's gonna be really cool to see a program like that, because we've never had that as a topic or focus, and to have people in that industry as a partner makes it perfect, because it has real social dynamics. The real part will be actualized. We've always wanted everything we teach to be done from field experience, and partnering with a porn company definitely shows that those guys have a lot of field experience. We're once again upgrading our video technology and our marketing so that we can reach more people that are outside our regular normal client base, and also working on some really cool new products and content. And so I'm building a new office out here in Vegas, an actual physical office where I'm relocating people from all across the world to Las Vegas for marketing, sales, operations, and finance. And we're going to use this to build a local product launch base to get more content and quality programs out there for all of our students. I'm really excited about that, because this is something that we've never really tried to do before. I love the challenge of golf. I viewed golf as like an analogy to mastering a skill set that's super difficult, but I got into it because it was a thing that allowed me to go outdoors and do something that was physical without having to put too much time and pressure. That wasn't like a social activity. I think it's a cool social activity too. I'm able to play with my attorneys, my staff, my team, and it's kind of like hanging out. If you're doing something athletic, you can accomplish business at the same time. You're in a beautiful environment. It's really cool. I think that I'm definitely someone who multitasks, do a lot of things at the same time. I think my time's very important. I don't know how exhausting it is. I work hard, but hustling is half the fun. Well, that's countless. I mean, my phone alone has several thousand people in it. So, I mean, if I include my Rolodex, the problem is I get emailed so many times that I have someone else who answers my email for me and tells me about what's happening. Even text message wise, I have an auto reply message. I have a lot of people trying to reach out to me. The key isn't just quantity though, it's quality. It's how deep you go with your relationships. The people that are in my soul circle that I keep in touch with on a regular basis is just a few dozen people. A few dozen people that I know personally and work with on a regular basis. However, I have a Rolodex of people through masterminds in cities all over the world, so I can travel, reach out to people, reconnect with people. And that's one of the benefits that we have. And it's kind of cool when you reach out to people that you haven't stayed in touch with for a while, because it's kind of like just continuing a conversation where you left off, for better or worse. But I have a lot of people that are acquaintances that I've known for years that have turned into deep friendships. It's kind of cool to do that. Sometimes I'll have an acquaintance that I've just said hello to on a regular basis at parties for a decade or so, and we just reconnected and became really close friends. You never know who's someone that's going to be a really impactful person in your life. Actually, this YouTube channel was created to get deeper with those people in my Rolodex that I really wanted to reconnect with as advisors and friends. And I was able to utilize this to also share that time with other people. So I'm not just selfishly interviewing just for myself, I'm able to share with a lot of other people. And I thought it was also a lot of fun.
It's awesome. You make your life your work. You work your life.
Yeah, I mean, we're multitasking right now. I think the most gangster thing I've ever done is save my cat Cloud from an incurable disease. Got my cat into a clinical trial, saved his life, and rescued him from someone who sends 6 dying cats to many, many people. Now I'm organizing a class action lawsuit against those people. It's pretty cool. I consider Cloud the most powerful cat in the world because he's the first person to survive, well, I mean, first cat to survive FIP. I consider my cat family though. We had to get him a nurse in our house who also duels as my executive assistant, Lisa. And then took care of him. We were lucky we had a good vet right down the street. And now he's completely cured. He's the most awesome cat in the world.
I was just bragging about how awesome you were.
What?
What's up, camera?
Well, I love cats. We have cats in our family, so one of the things I'm also doing is I'm reaching out to the animal rights associations, especially the student organizations out here at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, to get some support to help out with their victims as well, because you know, pets have affected a lot of people, give them some comfort, family, and I wanted to make sure that other people don't become victims like my family having to deal with the troubles of trying to save our cat. And we got lucky. There's a lot of people that are less fortunate. So it's kind of part of my philanthropy also to donate to charities that support animal rights. Sure, got grounded. Had to go to the room and do score because I wasn't doing my schoolwork. There's a lot of punishment reward. My family growing up. Get stickers when you do your chores or dollar bills. Guess we'll probably go around, save some time. But I mean, I also had a lot of incentives. Like if I got really good grades, I would get to go on a trip. If I didn't, I wouldn't. I got privileges when I wasn't delaying my schoolwork, taken away, like video game play, if I didn't. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Wow.
Thanks, Birdie.
You get a lot of benefits and value by having the right people around you. One of them is having the right energy and focus. You have that clarity of your goal and how to accomplish that goal. It'll also make it so you have more energy to push forward. I think a lot of the times when I've lost energy has been when things look like they're overwhelmingly against me. On the other hand, you know, because I was able to survive those situations and win, those situations now inspire me. I remember one time I felt like I got punched in the face, a really difficult situation, and it actually motivated me to go further. But that's an autopilot response now due to having a lot of challenges go my way. Most people don't have that energizing from conflict. Now it's like a Christmas present. Bounced on the green, slightly off, but not bad.
He's lying, that was a hole in one.
That's an interesting question, because I think it'd be cool if I was humble. I think that I say humble among my friends. I think I have a lot of pride in the work I do. I definitely try to consider myself a down-to-earth kind of guy, but I have a lot of friends from all walks of life, and I actually prefer to hang out with down-to-earth, chill people than people that are super successful and arrogant. It's a lot more comfortable, and I want to be a guy who's open-minded, non-judgmental, positive attitude. No.
The non-judgmental part.
Actually, yeah, that I definitely did. Ha! Just click the delete button. I have to have a happy family life, stay in touch with my good friends, grow the business, help Tyler accomplish his goals of influencing a lot of people that need his services and advice. And I love working on new fun projects all the time. So I think it'd be really cool to see us do a lot more in the entertainment side of things, growing our story in really fun ways. I think a lot of people care too much about what other people think about them, and in doing so, it actually affects them. It affects their judgment. You can't allow that to happen. When things go difficult, most people get tied up, lost, confused, not knowing what to do. Natural reaction, most people when they're in situations that are tough, is that they chill out, grab a drink. What they should be doing is they should be working hard, get themselves out of that situation. Sure, I mean, I play video games in the classic Nintendo, and I definitely get nostalgic about movies from back in the day, and I definitely enjoy watching the old classics like the Scarface, Godfather series. I was hanging out at Sony Pictures with some of my friends who I used to work with them because I was an apprentice for Sony Pictures for a while. We were talking about all the nostalgic things we were really into, like some of the funny cartoons like Gummy Bears and Thundercats and all the toys we had. I think the Star Wars today is so popular also because I think parents share the nostalgia with their children. And it just continues to grow, and also it's because of an epic franchise that's continually evolving. I don't think so.
But you do use anger as a motivator, right?
I was thinking that as soon as I started laughing, I was like, wait a second. When I get angry, do I get stronger, more dangerous?
You know, before I met you at World Summit, someone told me, be careful when you talk to Nick. He's a scary guy. Why do you think you intimidate people so much?
You know, I think that anything is scary if you don't understand it. So I mean, you gotta make sure that when you're talking to people, you could connect with them and relate to them. I think the challenge that I face a lot when I'm trying to rush things is I'm known to be very directing and leadership style a lot of the times, kind of like what I used to do when I was a college student, just directing projects. And you really have to take your time with people because business is a lot different than a student project. You're dealing with people for the long term, a very long term. You got to make sure that you're sharing and understanding. It's something that I'm still improving today. Continuing improving my communication process and style with different people. You can do different ways of communicating with different kinds of people. I'm going to be moving this cart this way.
Thank you for the work.
Yeah. That's a good question. I'm interested in learning a lot more about the law. Fortunately, I'm studying law at Harvard right now, and I'm going to be studying law a lot more. I also plan to do a third MBA program, or I always study more business classes formally. I think that education just continually allows you to learn, and it's not just about the ideas that you learn, it's the ideas you have, just being in an environment of learning. I was recently listening to audios, and there was a transcript for an audio with Harvey McKay and Brendan Burchard, where they say a lot of things that you get from masterminds and courses isn't even from the content of the courses or masterminds themselves. It's just being in an environment of learning where you just get aha moments because you're just continually thinking outside of your head. I think the thing that I really want the most is to have a local team here that's really strong and able to help us accomplish our goals. It's not me being able to do everything ourselves. We have to do it as a team. And that's another reason why I want to get our team out here as opposed to from remotely or from all over the world to having everyone in Vegas, which just be so much stronger. It's these random acts, random collisions of ideas that happen when you're together in person as opposed to working remotely that could make things happen. We've been working remotely with like 1,000 people around the world working for us, and then teams of volunteers and staff, and having a lot of these people all in the same city I think will allow us to innovate faster. And also I think it'll also allow us to have me able to see the direction, understand everyone's position a lot better. I think a lot of miscommunications happen just from not being in the same city, getting on the same page, talking face to face. A lot of ideas will happen more clearly. And you also have that better rapport, that friendship that happens from being in person as opposed to talking to people on the phone or Skype. It's hard to answer that one. I think that finance is a continual learning lesson that really depends on your individual spending needs. I think that one financial solution doesn't fit everyone. I learned that when I was a registered financial advisor. I think that most people need to save more money and they spend too much. But if you're in the business world, that happens a lot, especially if you're the business owner. And as a result of that, I think the thing that you got to do is create a goal and do whatever it takes to accomplish that goal. Just make sure that your risk tolerance matches to those goals. All right, guys, we're out of here. Cool. Cheers.
Nick, cheers, man.
Good times.
Enjoyed it.
Cool. Thank you.
Good luck.
Cheers.